everything you know about how your computer stores settings is probably wrong. Right now, on your Windows PC, there's a hidden place. You never see it. You never open it. But it remembers almost everything. Your wallpaper, your apps, your passwords, even tiny things like how fast your mouse moves. And the strange part is, this system was created over 30 years ago. And somehow, it's still here. So the big question is, why? Why does Windows still use something so old, so complicated, and honestly kind of scary? To understand that, we need to go back in time, way back to the early 1990s. Back then, computers were very different. They were slower, simpler, and a lot more messy. In those days, programs didn't share one big storage system. Instead, every app had its own little files. These were called .ini files. They were simple text files where apps saved their settings. For example, a game might save its sound volume in one file. A word processor might save your font size in another. At first, this seemed fine. But then something weird started happening. As more programs were installed, these files started to spread everywhere. Some were in one folder. Some were hidden deep inside the system. Some got deleted by mistake. And suddenly, nothing worked properly anymore. Programs forgot their settings. Some apps crashed. Others just refused to open. It was chaos. Imagine having hundreds of notebooks, and each one stores a different piece of information. Now imagine losing half of them. That was basically Windows back then, and this is where things get interesting. Microsoft realized they had a big problem. If they wanted Windows to grow, they needed a better system, something more organized, something centralized. So, in 1993, with Windows NT, they introduced something new, the Windows Registry. At first, it sounded like a great idea. Instead of hundreds of scattered files, everything would be stored in one big database. One place. One system. It was like replacing messy notebooks with one giant library. And honestly, it worked. Programs could now find their settings faster. The system became more consistent. Developers had a standard way to store data. But here's the part most people don't realize. The registry wasn't just a storage system. It became the brain of Windows. Every time you open an app, the registry is involved. Every time you change a setting, the registry is updated. Even when your computer boots up, the registry is there, telling Windows what to do. But this is where the mystery deepens. If the registry is so powerful, why do so many people hate it? If you've ever opened it, you know why. It looks like a maze. Folders inside folders. Long, confusing names. Random numbers. Strange codes. One wrong move, and things can break. Seriously. In some cases, deleting the wrong key can stop Windows from starting at all. That's why Microsoft hides it from normal users. But here's the twist. Despite all its problems, the registry never went away. Not in Windows XP, not in Windows 7, not even in Windows 10 or 11. And this is where things get really interesting. Because by now, you'd expect Microsoft to replace it with something modern, right? Something simpler, something safer. But they didn't. And the reason is actually kind of genius. To understand why, we need to look at something called backward compatibility. That's a big phrase, but the idea is simple. It means old programs should still work on new systems. Think about it like this. Imagine you bought a game in 2005. Now it's 2026. You install it on your modern PC, and it still works. That feels normal, right? But behind the scenes, that's incredibly hard to achieve, and the registry plays a huge role in this. Because thousands, actually millions of Windows programs rely on it. They expect it to be there. They expect it to behave in a certain way. If Microsoft suddenly removed the registry, a huge number of apps would break instantly. And not just small apps. We're talking about big software used by companies, hospitals, banks, governments. Some of these systems were built decades ago and still run today. So Microsoft is stuck in a tricky situation. They can't remove the registry because too much depends on it, but they also can't completely redesign it for the same reason. It's like trying to rebuild a bridge while millions of cars are still driving on it. And here's the part most people don't notice. Microsoft actually tried to move away from the registry, slowly. In newer apps, especially modern Windows apps, settings are often stored differently. Sometimes in simple files, sometimes in cloud storage. But the old system is still there, running quietly in the background, supporting everything. And if you're enjoying this kind of deep dive into how tech really works, consider subscribing, because we break down complex ideas like this in a super simple way every week. Now, here's another twist. The registry isn't just old, it's also surprisingly fast. Because it's structured like a database, Windows can search through it very quickly, faster than scanning hundreds of separate files. This was especially important in the 90s, when computers were much slower. So even today, the registry still performs well. But that doesn't mean it's perfect. Over time, it can get messy. When you install programs, they add entries. When you uninstall them, sometimes those entries stay. This creates what people call registry clutter. For years, many tools claimed they could clean the registry and make your PC faster. But here's the surprising truth. Microsoft itself has said that cleaning the registry usually does not improve performance in any noticeable way. In fact, in some cases, it can cause more harm than good. So all those registry cleaner tools? Mostly unnecessary, and sometimes risky. But this raises another question. If the registry can get messy, why doesn't Windows just clean it automatically? Well, because it's complicated. Some entries might look useless, but are still needed by certain programs. Deleting them could break things. So Windows takes a safer approach. It leaves things as they are, unless absolutely necessary. Now let's talk about something a little scary. Security. Because the registry is so powerful, it can also be a target. Malware often hides inside the registry. It can add entries that make it start automatically when your computer boots. This is one reason antivirus software scans the registry carefully. And it's also why you should be very careful when following online tutorials that tell you to just change this one registry key. Because sometimes, that one small change can have big consequences. But here's the interesting part. Despite all these risks, the registry is still incredibly important. It's deeply connected to how Windows works. Removing it isn't just difficult, it's almost impossible without rebuilding the entire operating system from scratch. And that would break everything. Literally everything. So instead of removing it, Microsoft does something smarter. They build layers on top of it. Modern settings panels, control panels, user-friendly interfaces. These act like a safe layer between you and the registry, so you don't have to touch it, but it's still there, quietly doing its job. Kind of like the engine of a car. You don't see it, you don't interact with it directly, but without it, nothing moves. And here's something most people don't realize. Even developers today still use the registry. Not as much as before, but it's still common. Because it's reliable, it's consistent, and it works across all versions of Windows. That reliability is actually its biggest strength, and its biggest weakness at the same time. Because once something becomes that important, it becomes very hard to change. Now let's step back for a second. Think about this. A system designed in the early 90s is still running inside modern computers in 2026. That's over 30 years. In tech, that's like ancient history. Most technologies don't last that long, but the registry did. Not because it's perfect, but because it became essential. And replacing something essential is one of the hardest problems in technology. And if this is making you look at your computer a little differently, you might want to subscribe, because we explore these hidden stories behind everyday tech all the time. Now here's the final twist. The registry isn't just a technical decision, it's a business decision too. Because Windows runs on billions of devices worldwide. According to Microsoft, Windows has over 1.4 billion active devices. That means any big change affects a huge number of people and systems. Even a small mistake could cause massive problems. So Microsoft moves carefully, very carefully. That's why the registry is still here. Not because they forgot about it, not because they're lazy, but because it's deeply connected to everything. It's like the roots of a giant tree. You can't just pull them out without destroying the tree. So instead, they keep growing around it, improving the outside while the core stays the same. And that's the real reason Windows still uses the registry. It's not just old code. It's history, compatibility, performance, and stability, all combined into one system. And even though it looks messy and confusing, it's one of the main reasons your old apps still work today. So the next time you hear someone say the registry is outdated, they're not completely wrong.
Understand that,
But they're also missing the bigger picture.
overlooking the broader context.
Because sometimes, the reason something survives for so long is not because it's perfect, but because everything depends on it. And once that happens, it becomes almost impossible to replace. And that's exactly what happened with the Windows registry.